have not felt this way in a long time. Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes, one cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious, can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the questions in my heart.
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. But the question still troubles us. What are the many disasters that this world faces but the sum of all irresolvable questions?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here! Just in time. The preparations are almost complete.
Ready when you are.
We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast! I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you.
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete.
As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just they're a little more extreme and more technologically demanding to implement. Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin. As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest active computing device in all of Teyvat. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way information transmission, but I suspect it could also serve as a central bridging hub. In the pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavada life. Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care for a period of time.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
that's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very reasons for Irminsul's existence. I think I understand where you're going. Please, continue.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
Every person? Even the desert folk?
Yes, everyone.
I've already calculated the amount of raw materials we need.
So you mean we're going to get new Akasha terminals?
Yes, but this time the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Irminsul. That's the key.
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we ended up needing them. Fortunately, this included the Akasha system's main terminal. We've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan.
Since dysfunction but by expanding this under normal circumstances, thus, it might be possible to... Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree has stopped growing!
Great.
What a display of true courage! The courage to think and the courage to act! I never thought I would witness the shutdown of Irminsul with my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
Indeed, only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dottore possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly. Now for the next step. I will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately.
Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it. Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safhe Shatranj? You mean that place in the desert?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Safhe Shatranj. In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now. Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is. Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irmin's soul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death. But not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences. Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely. Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life, especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsol's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsul is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here. Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request: the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to have any objections to me creating or becoming one. At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership, were you?
Not at all. You had reasons why our partnership must continue.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly, blindly following whatever rules are given to them. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion, even if he is a compatriot.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
No. I was just thinking. I pity the man who would call you a compatriot.
There's no need to be so self-critical. I know it's a little late in the day to be asking.
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider my well-being, Doctor. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. It was quite a headache for everyone involved.
Dear me. I must have caused you no end of trouble.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the Tsaritsa with Pulcinella to answer for myself. A terrifying ordeal. Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations nightmare. I made sure of that.
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who wasn't there to defend himself. I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as insistent as the Second Harbinger, now could I?
How you slander me. You know full well that I am perfectly amenable to reason. There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of my reputation over the years. Do you have anything lined up for when this is all over?
Hard to say. Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me. What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of one's soul required to sustain an individual.
It's rare to hear you admit to being unable to achieve something.
I beg to differ. For instance, as I've told you before, the original me was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out on errands. What are you thinking about now?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it with your intact soul as the base material, what would we create?
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remains. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of performing this experiment?
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking your way out of a quandary.
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable.
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my...
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my...
This is my first time here, actually. We never...
I hope this will be my last time.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just...
What an amusing comment, my dear lady. Yet humans often alleviate tension via small talk.
Whoa! Why is...
Because the image...
Huh. Well, la-dee-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak?
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I.
Thanks. Definitely.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expect. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.
Futile!
Out of my way! Take this!
Watch out!
Get lost!
Thank you, Jet.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent. She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon you! Well played. Your penance is due!
Buckle up! Hi!
Futile!
Can't run from death.
Grant us your blessing! Do your worst!
Nowhere to run!
Look alive! You're dead meat!
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy.
Stay condemned! Their penance is due! Guilty!
Please! Hear my prayer!
Out of my sight! Buckle up! This body belongs to ice and snow.
Looks like we're in
Do your worst! Let's get it on! Gloves off!
Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Use force! Guilty! Your penance...
We shall prevail! Yield!
Buckle up! Futile! I lie! Surrender. Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Welcome. Once we've linked up...
The team has arrived at the north entrance.
Good. Press up.
There you are, the straggler.
Through me, justice is served. You stand condemned. Your penance is due.
Do your work!
The merrier.
Just a graze.
You're dead meat!
Blink!
Nowhere to run.
Hear my prayer! Yield!
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Look at me.
What a waste of time. Your skull.
Look alive! Hi!
Time for the big one!
You asked for it! There's no reply!
push! Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacho Sino!
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we could split up.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good, good.
How are things with the Traveler?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watcher. He can handle it.
All right. You know that's not what I meant.
Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the Fatui's fire away. It's our turn. By using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we can pass through certain terrain silently.
Good luck with that. We'll just fly up there.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Paimon forgot she could fly.
Ready?
Ready. Squall Fury!
Keep up! Keep up! One with the Force! Shroud!
Wretched vermin! The wind rises.
I lost!
That's far enough! You're dead! My everlasting blade! I'll uproot you! Yeah.
So jammed. Quiet.
Keep up. Quit following me. Squall and Fury. Quit following me. Too slow. The wind rises. Fatui soldiers up. Careful. Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there.
You have some nerve showing your face.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your average Fatui sergeant.
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottores. And he's no... So you've been waiting for us. But it looks like you're...
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino. I know you're the one in charge of this siege.
A siege? Sumeru City belongs to us!
Historically, yes. But things can always change. We have quite a sizable force with us, you know.
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle has not yet reached its... But what happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Once a war begins, some people must die.
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with.
Enough talk. Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen through...
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they...
Not imminently.
Behold!
We made it!
This is far enough. Are you sure you don't?
No need.
All right.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on! Where's it hiding?
Found it. It's over here. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the Sanctuary of Sursthon. You should be pretty familiar with the process.
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part. We don't need to adjust any of the parameters.
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon? Once you're both ready, we'll set off.
Wait! The stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should stay outside and help the others. Then, you can focus on the fight without having to worry about Paimon. Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's nothing. I just suddenly realized how much you've grown.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself. Don't you two start getting into it again.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Vatican? And don't forget, Paimon's a college student now.
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But for all that he counts, you're doing surprisingly well in your studies.
Just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you. And Paimon's not the only one. Let's not forget that you only became a student because of Nahida's personal recommendation.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah, did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one ages ago. Anyway, isn't Hat Guy enough of a nickname for you?
Fine. Suit yourself.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tainari and Sino. You guys are the ones who need to be careful.
We will be. Bye for now.
Initiating connection. Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're going.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul to read. I can...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens to me next, it won't affect your progress.
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as mine. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together, and we're leaving together.
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's a complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottoro's doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs, or...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he can't pinpoint our location. Be on your guard. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottoro's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot. Squall Fury! Behold! Squall Fury! The wind rises. Squall Fury! Behold! Squall Fury! Behold! The same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us.
Oh no, it's
a trap! Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped!
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello?
Nicole, is that you?
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your... I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support from the terminals to get a partial view of the situation inside Irminsul. It's not the clearest image, but it's better than not being able to help at all. So, here I am. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. So please, just follow my lead. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of manipulation.
Is that one of them?
Precisely. Take it out.
Too slow. Squall Fury!
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Oh, wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's found...
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Wait, what is that?
Pursuers! That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you!
Dodge that attack!
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left! Trust me!
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Hey!
Watch yourselves! Stay focused!
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these too. I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert. Too slow. Squall Fury!
I think we've made it to relative safety.
Phew, goodness. That was tough.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole? Nicole!
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than...
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to Fleeing is for animals.
If that's true...
Because I wanted to Don't misunderstand. After all, it's... Why are you so... You made a bold series of moves in deciding... Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every... However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. For someone in my position, connecting the... That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there... Let me put your mind at ease. I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in... The cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes.
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
Behold! That's far enough.
Scorch and burn!
Squall Fury!
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done!
Oh, will I now? Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it!
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh. My strength is fading!
Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness. The Temple of Wisdom! Grow, grow, grow!
Behold! Squall Fury!
I admire your attempt to produce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough!
That's far enough! Scorching Burn!
Let's wait for a little. I see everything!
The wind rises.
A petty trick!
Commit it to memory!
Behold!
Let's try this! Muso no Hitotaki!
Grow, grow, grow!
Scorching Burn!
You won't just...
We're so close! Just hold on a little longer! I'll hold him off. Traveler, Hat Guy, the rest is up to you!
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started. It's time! Say your prayers!
Stay on the defensive, and watch your back!
Squall Fury! It's time! Say your prayers!
Muso no Hitokachi!
Behold!
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal flame!
It's time! Say your prayers! The wind rises! It's time! Say your prayers!
Hitokachi!
Behold! It's time! Say your prayers! Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I have reached this place if death was something I feared?
Last gasp struggle. It's time! Say your prayers! Time to ignite!
Let's try this!
Behold!
Muso no Hitokachi!
Quit following me! Squall and Fury! Search for it! It's time! Say your prayers!
That's enough!
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit.
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Commend me or condemn me, but give your verdict now!
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakusaladhama, are you certain that you wish it represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments? You truly...
This is my decision. Irminsul has been corrupted beyond redemption.
Irminsul is the original tree of Teyvat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The 7 Archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zandiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear? Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality, you claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. But was that really the truth? You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came, contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction, and I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life, but where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am, and I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zandik?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zandik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand. You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate...
Perhaps you are right.
Here is where your journey comes to an end.
It seems I have...
I do not deny there are events that take place. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
Illusion shattered!
Well, that's the last of them. Everyone on the list is already back where they should be.
It was a long, hard road, but we finally finished escorting everyone back. I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance. It represents the hopes and desires of the gods. Their longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said, "A god without his people shall cease to exist." Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit.
It's back to Aru Village for us. Still plenty.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Where it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Shezapang and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by?
Well, the temple was founded by—
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to—
I will.
You do?
See? Retirement?
Naturally.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? How could I possibly—
Sorry if my question was unclear.
Hey, I never agreed to this.
Different beliefs can coexist.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Family. Huh.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all 3 of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and
Why does that not surprise me?
Anyway, given how much time—
Once Sethos, the current leader of the temple, but judging by the expressions of everyone here, this sacred ground houses untold knowledge.
How about we share a meal together?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. After so many hundreds of years.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful.
How the times have changed.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff?
To be honest,
Me?
forgive my bluntness, but
I do, but...
not putting on airs might earn—
Exactly.
Last time we—
Can we do that?
Don't worry, I can help out.
Me?
The more the merrier.
Don't take this the wrong way.
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Such devastation visited on... Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy...
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in
Helping? Effort? This is your house!
So you see yourself as...
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up... Fine.
In the wake of a great storm.
Can you stop?
I won't pretend...
This is the
way I see...
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house, or the...
I mean yourself.
Oh.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. Anguish can...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is
And I...
Happy about...
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not everyone's so good at justifying...
Huh. What about you, then?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box... mine?
Would you like me to...
Huh? What kind of progress is this? Does he think... These books on the floor... Ugh.
local sumpter beasts, imported goods? Such a bright future ahead! I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangamabe?
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now, maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangamabe are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So, I really took a loss this time. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangamabe makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Oh. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no, I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing, I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book, though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So what truth lies behind it?
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode. I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
You may not know this, Lord Sangamabe, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more. This batch is from Nodcry, so the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion. But I'll gladly accept this, too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
Congratulations, Kale.
Well done, Kale. After studying for so long, you've finally become a full-fledged ranger.
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now. Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back for some time. But don't worry, we can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right. soup and food, Paimon's feeling full of vim and vigor again.
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry, I saw how hard you worked.
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Tavad. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahida's doing. We should check in on her.
Makes me laugh every time. Makes me laugh every time.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Makes me laugh every time.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Makes me laugh every time.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Makes me laugh every time.
Remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Hey, Nahida! Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Vahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Everything Dottori said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought. But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up? The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left now.
Irminsul has a strong...
There's no need to worry. Angels can do things like that? They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole...
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it. The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate, or is it merely fortune? Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries. His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottori was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
No less than can be expected.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own harbingers. The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottori's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable. Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True, but as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. Completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottori can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions. With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by...
Those good friends with tomato. Take your time, there's no need...
Does this mean you're going to...
I know. But Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as...
Sure. We'll...
You here now? Wonderful. That land is such a lively place.
It's super cheerful and positive, too.
I can see that. There are people outside exercise.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your...
Oh, maybe later then.
I should tell you,
Why's that, Malik?
to say thank you.
Your senses are spot...
Because the Pyron...
Despite scouring...
That's certainly There's no need to...
Thank you. It's not that we lack...
You're right. In that land, we prefer simple...
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing...
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to
To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since...
What a great idea!
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head...
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kale. Those remains weren't hurting Kale. A yearning for...
She should be ready to face the truth.
Whenever people meet.
Oh, just like how...
Is that so?
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together? You know, when we all went to the Windbloom Festival? It'll be just like that.
Dainari, is that...
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayu Vyastra? Behold, the great Vayu Vyastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline. You've changed.
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Hey!
Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kale!
Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right. That juicer you gave us works amazing. Farzan loves it.
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How's the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there.
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people.
Oh, is our story not
Besides being heartwarming,
You're here?
A tram?
Of course. It's... All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's become...
Oh, right.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming.
Oh, write them on these card back.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are...
Miss Nicole.
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was...
Well, you never meant...
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, come on. Shine down!
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a wolf. An oasis will spring.
Lilliput!
I made friends with Miss Nick. The prologue to this story.
Could this...
related to the...
My dear young lady. And now I have... But, beneath all this...
I do.
But how do you decide what is...
They are. Miss Nicole said...
Don't you want any...
She gave me a revel...
In the past, you would...
Of course not.
Yet I am a djinn. Kale.
But... her remain...
That's beside the point. But look... so, my dear young lady...
Are you sure about...
I yearn to... And you call... My wish will be...
Why would you wish for that?
Since you've promised to grant my wish.
Kale, there's no pressure on you.
What? It's as if you want...
Nothing's so selfless.
I understand.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your great... People say that devotion... Thank you.
Lilliput! She disappeared?
She left, carrying the blessing of flowers.
Kale, are you alright?
I'm fine. Don't actually feel any different at all.
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides,
Kale must have already...
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish
to be... So between...
Wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Clay, look who I've brought to see you.
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event. How come you started without me?
Huh?
Really?
Who? Me.
So that's what
Exactly. The old me is gone.
Do you think maybe up in the sky?
Oh. What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that a happy ending.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger. Surely someone has... I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. Thinking about it makes me feel a little lonely, but somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step.
Relax.